It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Timberwolves, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of progress.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the home of the Pelicans. We are live from New Orleans. And, of course, Markieff Morris. They really haven't filled the void yet in the wake of his absence.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big-picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then throw in the financial considerations. So this is more than just about the player.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Finley. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Duncan. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Hornacek in at the 2 spot. Duncan with a screen on Thompson. Clock is at 3. Here's Hornacek. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Now here's Billups, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Payton with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Bosh with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Billups. Last time, 14 points for him. Duncan with the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Payton. Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Billups kicks to Hornacek. Screen by Duncan. Shot off the pick. And he gets it to go.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hornacek against Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Shaq with the screen. Hornacek dishes to O'Neal. Feeds to Duncan. Fades back. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. And so here is New Orleans. And here is Payton. Bosh, a screen on Billups. Payton drives in, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Pass to Hornacek. Here's Shaq. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Duncan's got his second basket of the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Payton passes to Thompson. And that is good. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Charlotte.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents. And that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Havlicek, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
John Havlicek taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Havlicek. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And even 3-on-3 break. Now Finley. He had 19 points in the win against Charlotte.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Billups following the score by New Orleans. Here's Duncan. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Billups spreading that ball around like butter.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
One shot.
Now here's Payton. Thompson outside. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Team's call.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And stolen by Payton. And he banks in the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Shaq can't hit.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now, here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. Bosh, the screen. 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. Finley, the pass to O'Neal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting in New Orleans. Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
Timeout for New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Pelicans. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, the Timberwolves, 2 games back.
And I think for New Orleans, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Well, they ought to. I mean, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to do a lot of damage coming into the year. But I'm a believer now.
And Thompson kicks to Thompson. Havlicek outside. There's the dish to Thompson. From 15 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Duncan with the screen on Payton. Here's Billups. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The feed now to Hornacek. Outside, Billups. Passes to O'Neal. He kicks it to Duncan. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
That's his first shooting one.
New Orleans making some changes here. Plumlee is checked in for Thompson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Havlicek. And it's Conley in for Thompson. And then for Minnesota, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Shaq. T.J. Warren comes in for Michael Finley. And Jones subbed in for Hornacek. Peyton. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Jones kicks to Duncan. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Peyton outside. Kicks it to Plumlee. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Duncan. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Beasley sets a screen for Billups. Off the screen, and Duncan throws it down hard.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Jones dishes to Warren. Beasley the screen. The 3 from Billups. There's the bucket. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Shot is no good. Outside Billups. He dishes it to Jones. Beasley the screen. Jones kicks to Warren. The pass to Billups. Lets it go with the 3. Can't hit. And New Orleans will come the other way. Pass to Plumlee. Peyton right side. He feeds it to Conley. Peyton outside. Dishes to Bosh. Conley inside the line. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Beasley with a screen on Peyton. Jones against Peyton. Duncan at the elbow. Gets a very good look and converts. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
As we get this season underway, let's see how the Timberwolves have done so far in the NBA stats. First and second chance points, third in opponent points per game, and as far as team rebounding numbers, not a strong suit for this year. Top 20 in the league is all.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that #1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
Now here is Conley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Billups. Johnson with a screen on Smith. Billups goes in. Johnson outside. Back to Billups. Feeds to Johnson. Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Conley, the pass to Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Conley kicks to Bosh. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Inside, here's Billups. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Billups has got 5.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Tries to keep it alive. Here's Plumlee. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Conley out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Finley. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shaq with the screen. Here's Hornacek. Thompson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Conley kicks to Thompson. The shot will not go. And Minnesota now the other way. Finley the pass to Jones. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Finley. The 3. The shot no good. The Pelicans shooting for the game at 42%. Thompson dishes to Conley. Plumlee with the screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Finley. The dish to Hornacek. Elbow shot. The shot is off. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Here is Conley. Last game he had 10 points. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Jones against Conley. And Plumlee kicks to Havlicek. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now, here is Hornacek. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Shaq is screen on Havlicek. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. Covered by Havlicek. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second chance buckets with that relentless effort.
Now here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's the feed to Havlicek. Plumlee with the screen. They set the pick. Thompson from long range. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
For Jones, he's averaging 6 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Payton, he's checked in for New Orleans. Minnesota also with the sub. Duncan, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Screen by Duncan. Duncan with a screen on Payton. Jones kicks to Duncan to the inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
New Orleans leading by 4. Payton with the ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Passes it to Hornacek. Duncan with his screen on Thompson. Hornacek passes to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Shaq with the screen. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Plumlee with a screen on Jones. Kicks it to Havlicek. Here's Thompson. Cannot hit. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Jones dishes to O'Neal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Thompson. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one. New Orleans has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Payton kicks to Plumlee. Payton against Jones. Goes up at the stripe. The shot by Payton, no good.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now here's Jones, looking for his first basket still in this one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Gary Payton. And here's Jones. 9-point game his last outing. Duncan with the screen on Payton. Jones tries in. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Now here's Plumlee. Thompson outside. Here's Payton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Payton's got 6.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
And stolen by Payton. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Finley with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Duncan. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Well, early on in the season still, but let's take a look at where the Pelicans sit right now. First in opponent points per game, 6th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Chris Bosh is checked in for Plumlee. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Havlicek. Now the pass to Thompson. Stolen by O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Billups goes in. That gives them the lead. Billups has got 7 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now Payton, 6 points for him. Bosh, the screen. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They'll give Michael Finley
A good night for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for O'Neal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Finley. He kicks it to Warren. Screen by Duncan. Beasley left side. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Warren. And that's now 17 points for Duncan.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Payton kicks to Thompson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Knocked away. It's stolen by Duncan. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Thompson. Phillips against Payton. Phillips dishes to Beasley. It's taken away by Payton. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Now here's Phillips. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Duncan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Pelicans, number 1. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and these are balanced defensive teams, Kevin. They don't just do it in one particular category. They do it in all defensive categories. The one we're talking about here is points allowed per game, but they're able to do that because they control the pace. They don't let teams do what they want to do. They keep the opponents uncomfortable.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nice numbers here from Duncan. 18 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Smith has checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Payton kicks to Smith. Here's Bosch. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Minnesota in the lead. Phillips passes to Finley. Duncan with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Screen by Duncan. Phillips attacking. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. The screen from Thompson. Smith against Phillips. And it goes out of bounds. That one on Duncan.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Mike Conley's checked in for Gary Payton. Clock at 6.
2 minutes left.
Left side, Kid Gilchrist. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here is Conley. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Here's Smith. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Billups. He has 7, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Smith. It's a 3-point game. And Thompson kicks to Bosh. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Johnson, he's checked in for Tim Duncan. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Johnson with a screen on Conley. Billups dishes to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Pass to Billups. They set the pick. No good off the front iron.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Billups against Conley. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Out left to the wing. Bosh heads the pick for Conley. Second chance shot. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, I just try to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. What a start for Tim Duncan. He had 20 points, 3 steals, and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Minnesota shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Finley is out there with Duncan. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Billups in at the point guard position. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
The Pelicans trail. Now here's Payton. They set the screen. He dishes it to Havlicek. For the lead. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Havlicek's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New Orleans. Hornacek outside. Outside Billups. 14 feet away. Hornacek, no luck. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Payton outside. He feeds it to Havlicek. Thompson, a screen on Hornacek. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Wash up on top. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bosh, the screen. Thompson outside. To the middle. They shoot again. Bosh misses.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Now, here is Hornacek, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Just 4 to shoot. Good D by Thompson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Payton. He's got 8. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Thompson against Hornacek. Dishes to O'Neal. They get a hand on it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Billups against Payton. Up top, Havlicek. Bosh, the screen. Jumper off the screen. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Havlicek's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Plumlee. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. 5th on the list, Klay Thompson.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact. Because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Check out the game for Bosh. He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Both free throws good from Bosh. Timberwolves trail by 3. Jones kicks to Hornacek. Screen by O'Neal. Finley the pass to O'Neal. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Shaq's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Bosh. 9 feet out. Minnesota with the rebound. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jones with it. Picked up by Thompson. Screen by Duncan. Shaq with it. 11 points in the game. Back to Jones. Duncan with a screen on Thompson. Right wing. Here's O'Neal. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Thompson. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Pass to Havlicek. On the wing, Thompson. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Now here's Payton. 8 points for him. To the right side. Thompson outside. Bosh, that's the pick for Thompson. 6 to shoot. The dish to Bosh. Here's Payton, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Shaq.
Take a look at what Payton's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. On the wing, Thompson. Lots of room. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
For Minnesota, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Duncan hits them both.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
The Pelicans trail. Payton outside. Right side Bosh. The 11-footer. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Bosh has got 11 points. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Jones drives in. O'Neal. Hornacek for 3. That's good. He's got 5, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes,
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Jones with it. Now Payton defending. Screen by Duncan. Hornacek kicks to Duncan. Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the feed to Payton. Back to Plumlee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Mason Plumlee.
That one is off. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for New Orleans. Conley now comes in for Klay Thompson. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Shaq, and Warren subbed in for Michael Finley. And he ends up missing both free throws. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Warren, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making them go to the line.
For Minnesota, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At the line for two.
And the first one drops.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Both free throws good from Warren. Pelicans trail by 4. And here is Payton. He's got 9. And Kid Gilchrist gets to Conley. Conley with the screen on Hornacek. 6 on the shot clock. Conley left side. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Passes it to Warren. It's Hornacek on the wing. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And it's Conley penetrating. That ties it up.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
The Timberwolves shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Kicks it to Duncan. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Back to Conley. For the lead, it's hauled in by Warren.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Jones. Following the miss by Michael Conley. 5 to shoot. He took good advantage of that screen. Hornacek's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Payton right side. Now the pass to Plumlee. And he gets it to go. Plumlee's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Duncan, a screen. Jones kicks to Warren. Back to Jones. Pass to Duncan. And stolen by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. He dishes it to Conley. Plumlee with a screen on Johnson. For the lead. Again, Conley missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Duncan with a screen on Bosch. Screen by Duncan. Now, here's Warren. He's guarded by Plumlee. Duncan drawing the double team. Jones, that's for 2. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Conley. .116 left to play here in the third. Out to the right wing. The shot by Payton. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Hornacek. And now, 24 points for Tim Duncan.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now, here's Kid Gilchrist. That doesn't go either for Payton.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Jones against Payton. Jones kicks to Hornacek. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pelicans trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Defense right on him. There's the bucket. Good.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Outside, Jones fires it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. New Orleans back in a moment. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. We've got Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Smith is out there with Thompson. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Thompson in at center. That's the Pelicans' 5. Now here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Phillips against Smith. Phillips dishes to O'Neal. Here's Finley, covered by Havlicek. Fades. Finley can't get it to go. The Pelicans trail. Open shot, Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Phillips passes to Finley. Duncan kicks to Beasley. Phillips attacking. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Well, for New Orleans, shooting the ball at 42%. Smith against Phillips. Smith kicks to Havlicek. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
How about the game Havlicek's been having? He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
John Havlicek. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Smith against Phillips. Duncan with a screen on Smith. Phillips cannot hit. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Pelicans, Klay Thompson.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Thompson nails both of them. Now Finley. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. He kicks it to O'Neal. The jump hook, no luck.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Billups. It's O'Neal atop the key. Beasley the screen, 5 on the clock, and the wide open shot from Billups. O'Neal dishes to Duncan. Over Smith. Here's Shaq. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Just an amazing game for O'Neal. He's got 14 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both.
He's not a very good free throw shooter, but what a game he's having at the line right now.
Smith kicks to Kid Gilchrist. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 6 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Billups. Shaq with the screen. Finley the pass to O'Neal. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Smith dishes to Havlicek. He feeds it to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Yeah, the step back. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Duncan with the screen on Smith. Billups goes in, and Shaq with the slam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Finley can't get it to go.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now, here is Smith. Back to Havlicek. Dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Feeds it to Thompson. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. Now Finley. Pass to Billups. Shaq with the screen. Billups goes in. O'Neal, the follow-up flush. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now, here is Havlicek. Smith outside. Kid Gilchrist sends the pick for Smith. Unloads. And the shot no good, a bit short. Minnesota shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Billups against Smith. Screen by O'Neal. Outside, Billups. From deep. Billups can't get that one to fall.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Klay Thompson.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Finley. Now the dish to Beasley. Screen by Duncan. Beasley kicks to Billups. Nailed from three-point land.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And here's Thompson following the three from Chauncey Billups. Thompson passes to Havlicek. The screen from Thompson. They get it back. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Screen by O'Neal. Smith against Billups. The feed to O'Neal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Shooting for New Orleans, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for New Orleans. Wash comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Payton in for Ish Smith. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jeff Hornacek. He's checked in for Michael Beasley. O'Neal hits them both. Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Payton. Bosh, a screen on Billups. Havlicek against Hornacek. Passes it to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. It's Thompson off the drive, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 20.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Kicks to Hornacek. Duncan down low. He's covered by Thompson. Duncan can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bosh, the screen. Payton dishes to Thompson. Pelicans keep it alive. That puts them in the lead. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Havlicek missing. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
John Havlicek at the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Thompson against Billups. And Thompson kicks to Payton. Fires the 3, and he gets the bucket.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Hornacek passes to Finley. Screen by O'Neal. Dishes it to Billups. A floater, Duncan. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's Payton, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Johnson Hills. The second person, 14.
That's good from Payton. Timberwolves trail by 4. Hornacek outside. Screen by O'Neal. Phillips dishes to O'Neal. Here's Havlicek. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And that one misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Phillips with the ball. Now Payton defending. Phillips kicks to Duncan. And he can't bank that one in. Pelicans leading by 6. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Phillips after the miss from Klay Thompson. Phillips kicks to Duncan. Pocket 6. Shaq with the screen. With the teardrop, Phillips, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Thompson outside. Bosh, the screen. Havlicek outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Phillips kicks to Duncan. Phillips against Thompson. Three-pointer. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just 2 makes on 7 shots this quarter, and he just looked lost out there in the fourth. It's obvious he doesn't have any confidence right now.
Now here's Payton. There's the pass to Thompson. Down low. O'Neal with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. Outside Phillips. Pass to Duncan. With the runner. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Gary Payton at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jeff Hornacek on the wing. It's good! There's 14 seconds left in the game. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Billups kicks to O'Neal. Down low. The kick out to Billups. It's Hornacek on the wing. Billups passes to O'Neal. Shoots the three. The shot misses. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic, a staunch defender, and a terrific passer. But let's not forget what makes him truly special, that silky smooth jump shot. Thompson is pure, fellas, and he can light it up.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.